I never back up my images. My camera is absolutely fine. I've got the best hardware and I use the best memory cards. I don't need to back up. These are the things I hear people say often and it scares the life out of me. You need, not should, need to back up your images. And not just once, not twice, but 3 times. And in fact, in 3 different locations. So the idea behind backing up your images is to have 3 copies of the same image in 2 locations and 1 location in the cloud, which is easy. So let me break it down for you. First of all, this is a new microphone I'm using. You can't see it, but it's kind of this contraption here. And I hope that the audio is improving with each video I make. So let me know in the comments below if you find it is better. So the way I back up and the way you should back up is to remove the memory card from your camera. So after you've taken a shoot, either plug your camera in or remove the memory card, put it into your PC or Mac, and then copy the images to your favorite destination. If you're using a software like Lightroom, then use Lightroom to import those photos instead. Once they've all been imported, make sure that you double check that all the images have indeed imported. The last thing you want is to wipe your memory card and then lose all the images you've taken for that day or even for the week. So make sure you've double checked all the file names are correct, all the images have been ported over, and you're happy. Now what I personally tend to do after this point is I tend to format the memory card so it's ready to use for the next time I go shooting. I put it away into a separate case, then I know it's completely clean and it's ready. So that's my first backup. My second backup, and indeed your second backup, should be onto a different drive. It could be on the same computer that you're using, but make sure it's in a completely different location, not on the same hard drive. So if you've got different hard drive, you've got one hard drive with your operating system on and you've got a separate partition, then use the other partition as all your data. Store your images onto there, then take a backup of there and move it to a second hard drive. Now if you don't have a second hard drive in your machine, you can also buy an external hard drive or a NAS drive. Now I personally use a NAS drive, which is a network attached storage device, and I use the Western Digital MyCloud device. It's a 2TB version. You can get a 4TB and an 8TB, and I am actually looking to upgrade it into more of a RAID setup, so it copies basically the images from one drive to the other, and it kind of creates a redundancy should one of the drives fail. But nevertheless, you should have something that is disconnected from your PC, like an external hard drive. That is your second backup. So copy the images to your second hard drive. The third backup, you can use a cloud storage area. So we all know that Google and Amazon and various other big companies offer free cloud storage software, and most of which is free unlimited JPEGs. The biggest problem with JPEGs is that yes, it's a compressed image, and usually we all shoot in RAW, or we should be shooting in RAW format. The format I always shoot in is RAW, so I've been looking high and low over the past couple of years for a dedicated resource where I can upload as many RAW files as possible. It's not been an easy challenge. There's a lot of places out there that do offer that service, but it comes at a hefty price. But if you've got an Amazon Prime storage account, or basically an Amazon Prime video account, and you can buy things and you get Prime delivery next day, did you know that your Prime account also offers you free unlimited photo storage, including unlimited RAW photo storage? Now, it does support the majority of the camera manufacturers, i.e. Canon's .cr2 file, Nikon's NEF files, and Sony's AERW files. But the biggest thing is it's free unlimited RAW storage. When I say free, okay, it's a yearly fee of £79 a year, but for £79 a year, you don't just get that. You obviously get the shopping, your next day delivery, you get your Amazon Drive, you get an Amazon Videos, video on demand, all sorts of things. So it is well worth it in the long run. You have to dig deep to find out where this information is if you've already got a Prime account. But believe me, it has been a saviour. Now, I personally have about 700 or 800 gigabytes of raw files in the cloud. That is a lot of images. It doesn't render them straight away, so if you go into your cloud storage, you might not be able to see the full detailed image until you download it to your device. That being said, it makes a massive difference, and it means that you can edit and everything all on the fly, wherever you are. You can pull down from your device anywhere in the world and process it and then send it off for printing or save it to a device. It is just, it's a game changer. What's more is that the setup that I personally run is mirrored. So any changes that I make on one device, on my home PC, my main media machine, it simultaneously mirrors to my external hard drive, my NAS drive, and then that synchronizes up to Amazon Photos as well. So anything that I do is always in sync, and I've always got the latest version up in the cloud, which is great, which is really, really good. So I just wanted to share that little tip with you about backing up your images. It's very important that we all back up images. For instance, if you do weddings, that's the most important day of that couple's life, and the worst thing you can do is lose some of the images, or God forbid all the images, because you haven't backed up your stuff. So back up again, back up for a third time in the cloud. Let me know in the comments below what you personally use for your online cloud storage, or how you personally do your backup. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, links are down below, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.